YouTube, what is going on, you beautiful guardians of the internet? It is Mesa Sean back at it, and look at this, another exotic weapon review, the Hawkmoon. And I spent a considerable amount of time with this gun thanks to Marcus, my friend out of Sweden, from playerselect.se, Mr. Pants on Hand. That's a pretty interesting username you got there, man. But that's why you guys are the best. I love you all so much. He let me use his account, and guys, I cannot thank you enough, because I don't have all these exotics, but you guys do, and I really appreciate it. Although my stockade of exotics is building up slowly, so how about them apples? So before we get into the stats, now I had a blast with this thing in PVE specifically. Very high damage, very fun gun to use, just like all the hand cannons I've tried so far, even some of the legendary and just regular ones I've gotten from drops. But PvP, I had a hard time with it, and I'll explain why, because it actually makes sense. You know, I hear a lot, let's say from my friends Toxic Thrash, he's from my clan J4A, and KjHovey, you know him, my boy, expert sniper. They absolutely love this gun and dominate people in PvP with it. And I've gotten killed quite many times by this weapon, but I will say that you have to be a skilled player to use this gun. That's why, you know, for someone like me, I would always have, I don't exactly have the best gun skill in PvP, but I can hold my own. You know, I do better with the last word. See, I like the last word because it's full auto, and it's kind of just fire from the hip, spray, and just pray, say some prayers after that. But with this gun, it's extremely powerful. It's got a slow rate of fire, slow reload too, but you really got to have your shots on. And, you know, you'll see some of the examples in PvP when I actually do get a couple of kills with the thing. This gun in the right hands in PvP, you'll just straight own people. But if you're someone like me that's a casual, you may have a little bit of a difficult time. And guys, remember, I'm always just giving you my subjective, but trying to be objective opinion. So the bottom line is, if you're a skilled player, I almost kind of feel like these types of hand cannons are almost like scout rifles. They got really long range, they've got really high impact and damage, and you can nail people cross map from these things. But enough of my babbling, let's get into the stats and take a look at some of the key attributes that make this an exotic, truly an exotic. And remember guys, this is just on the PlayStation 4. I'm not sure if Xbox will get it. I know this is one of the exclusives, like the Monte Carlo, which also I reviewed for PlanetDestiny.com, your guide to the Destiny universe. Go check that out. I'll link it in the description. But anyway, let's jump into the stats and see how this thing is. So, like all exotics, or pretty much most of them, you get up to 300 attack, and that's where it really shines. Or all exotics shine once you get them up to 300. And expect a new Bad Juju review, because now that I got her up to 300, that thing is a really fun gun to use in PvE. So now what pops out on paper is obviously the impact and range are enormous on this thing. Stability and reload, kind of slow, but let's dive in deeper. You know, this one was pretty much maxed out, and I was just sticking with the accurized. You know, guys, I always screw that word up. Accurized ballistics, but check out Luck in the Chamber. One random bullet in a magazine causes considerable amount of bonus damage. Now, I don't know how much that is, but basically, you want to shoot the gun a lot. Then it's got your typical standard upgrades for a hand cannon. I went with the one Hammer Forge so that it doesn't affect the stats. Then we have Holding Aces. This is really cool. 2 more random bullets in your magazine deal considerable bonus damage. Now it totally makes sense when I see sometimes I just look at someone with a Hawkmoon and I die. They blow their nose near me and I die. So that's why you always got to put the time into it. That's, you know, that's why I've been putting off the Vault of Glass, because I have so many exotics right now that I'm working on leveling up and actually to do more reviews of. These guns really shine once you finally unlock everything. You know, once you put the time and get them up to that 300 attack. I mean, the last word I have just about at 300 attack, and I use that thing constantly in PvE because it just downs everyone, and it's fully automatic. So even the Bad Juju, as I mentioned before, yes, it's got its issues with the whole 15-round mag, but once you get it up to 300 attack, you see that the combination of the string of curses, where it automatically reloads when you get a kill, combined with that, it really becomes effective. I do still think it needs a buff, though, to be any type of viable option in PvP. So as far as I know, this is going to be a random drop. I'm pretty sure anyone that I know that's gotten this, and guys, once again, help me out in the comment section, has gotten this either from after PvP or perhaps after maybe a... Actually, I saw someone post on Twitter today they got it during the raid, during the Vault of Glass, which I'm going to be putting my foot in my mouth. I'm actually doing tonight, okay? I'll be streaming it if you guys want to see it, but that's a whole other thing. So you guys know that I do videos for PlanetDestiny.com, so I'm going to be doing more of the reviews for my channel and covering more of kind of like the events, fun stuff, as well as some farming stuff for Planet Destiny. So expect all the exotic reviews from me are going to be on this channel, and that's where I can basically give you my complete biased and subjective opinion. So my overall thoughts on this gun: a lot of fun, but you really need to be skilled with it in PvP. And for someone like me, who does better with auto rifles, and for me, the last word is much more up my alley because it's full auto. See here, look at me. I just have terrible aim, whereas someone like Toxic Thrash would have just taken that one shot and boom, because it does so much damage. Look, it's pulling 60s off them. So you get a couple shots on them, boom, they're down. So let me know in the comment section, guys, do you guys have this gun? Do you guys want this gun? What hand cannons do you guys like? Because you know me, I'm always learning things, exploring things, and I was never a big hand cannon user until I got the last word. And but I don't think the last word feels like regular hand cannons. No, it's totally different because of the fact that it's full auto, and of course it's got the really cool animations. But let me know what you guys think. What are your go-to hand cannons, whether it's PvE or PvP? So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Remember, exotic reviews that are going to be on my channel are totally going to be biased and subjective and full of generalization, but I hope you guys subscribe to me for that. But I really want to hear from you guys. I always ask that. If you're new to my channel, please stay. Please smack that subscribe button. And that's it, guys. So drop me a like if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter @MesaSean. And as always, you stay beautiful, Guardians.